Oh shit, that actually pops up with the emoji. That's really cool. If you use the thing on Twitter, it actually shows the, like, if you use your Teams thing, it actually shows up. It's pretty cool. Alright. I only have one injury going into this game, I think. Yeah, Brashad Perriman. 5 more weeks, so he'll be back just before the playoffs. No way he's getting a season goal, though, unfortunately. Let's take a quick look at the 49ers injury report, if they've got anything of consequence. Jerome Simpson, wide receiver. Nope. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's go. Since it's against 49ers, we're going to wear the alternate blacks. We are at home this time. Last time on the road against 49ers, I think we won 35-13 or something like that. It was a rough first half, but ended up dominating by the end of it. Let's see. Carson, 50,000 career passing yards. 4% there. Weird. Yeah, I know. I did that last time when you were streaming, I think. It was against the Bills, because I was in the party for a little bit of it.
Thank you very
It's
much,
kind of annoying,
Larry.
I have to say.
15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. On the return, this is Micah Hyde. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
Still Blaine Gabbert. That's right, because Kaepernick is on the Rams. I forgot he made that Romney made that trade.
When he took over for
who's
Colin
after
Kaepernick,
Gabbert?
Blaine Gabbert.
I'm really curious. I don't think we started way early before Christian Ponder was there, I think. Austin Davis and Thad Lewis. So if Gabbert goes down, they're screwed.
Flashes of why he was a first-round draft pick by the Jacksonville Jaguars a few seasons ago.
If Gabbert goes down,
Mobile,
they're absolutely screwed.
Athletic, with a really nice arm, he's trying to put it all together and secure the starting quarterback position.
Just got the call off in time. Just in time.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him.
Go ahead. That'd make it easier on me, too.
Play of the afternoon. Now here's the headshots for the offense. And Carlos Hyde, a talented back.
Has taken over as the lead runner. A terrific talent. Can batter you inside, but has more speed than what you expect to take it the distance.
Ty Green. Matthew down here for blitzing because we need that press. Alright, come on, Matthew. Come back, have an effect. Let's go. I think they're going to be passing here.
On second down, Hyde.
And
he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down.
free safety. Tiger.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Verticals.
Gabbard. Nowhere
Yeah.
to escape, and he goes
Leonard
down.
Floyd, baby.
Leonard Floyd, the rookie
yeah.
from Georgia. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Excellent.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than
I
that.
didn't see him. I was
You
too
have to help
focused
your
on my
offensive
guy.
line out. They're going to protect you as best they can.
Oh, wow. He
If you
didn't
get
even
3
do
to
a
5
spin move
seconds
or
to throw
anything.
the
Just
ball,
kind
they're
of got
doing
off
a
his
really
block.
nice job. But when you hold
Awesome.
it and give up a sack,
Not going to
you're
argue.
really almost
One sack.
discrediting their work.
So on 4th down, out comes Bradley Pinion to punt this one away.
Back here we've got...
This is fielded at the 27.
that's right, Trey McBride, wide receiver that we
Too far from
signed.
breaking that.
Careful,
Officially,
down.
give him 15. And
He's
the
got
Cardinals
some
will take
speed,
over
he's
first
decent red
and
zone
10.
target. Can't
So
run her out
come
worth
the
the crap,
Cardinals
but
now for their opening drive.
if he can even...
They'll be led out by their
I
quarterback.
don't need
in
him to
his
be great.
14th year
He's
now
more
at
for depth.
USC. It's Carson Palmer.
And what a home
get
he has found
that
in
drive
Arizona.
going.
Had
Just
success
get out
earlier
there.
in his career at other places, starting out in Cincinnati. But what's happened for him in Arizona? He's become the natural leader
come
of
on,
that team
Gresham.
and is enjoying throwing the ball
Killing me.
downfield to some big-time receivers.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And nothing doing.
Damn.
He's immediately taken down at the
Get
line of
anything there.
scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Go pistol. I know what I want. I know what I want.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
On 3rd down, Palmer.
Oh, wait.
As he throws there,
Brown couldn't get open
incomplete.
early
Jaron
enough.
Brown, the intended
Son of a
target.
bitch.
And it'll be 4th down. Here's Garrett Swanson now. Back deep is Micah Hyde.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win.
Son
And
of
the
a
name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact,
Yeah,
that's how you end up winning.
yeah, put him at the
Great
4.
job on
What
special
a
teams to
beautiful
down
kick.
it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That was excellent. Took a good bounce.
And San Francisco gets set
Probably
to
coulda
go
let it
here.
go,
And the last
but I
drive, the
wasn't-
first
I
drive
didn't
for
wanna
them,
risk it
not
there.
very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offensive move a
Not
little
going
bit.
Sometimes
anywhere.
it's more important to get it to the right people
Half a
rather
yard,
than
but there
dialing
you
up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
2nd down, 9 yards to go. They come out here in the eye. Back near his own goal line.
Oh,
Gabbard.
damn.
And Garrett Selleck here on the completion.
Fuck. I was
And
so
he's
close
brought
to getting to
down
Gabbard,
after
too.
a good gain.
I just figured
When
they
a big guy
should have
runs a
thought they were
corner
going to
route,
pass. But
you're asking a lot no
So
matter
close.
who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker
So
or a defensive
close.
back.
Yeah.
He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
oh, Ty Green, what a beautiful pick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
lucky
you
safety.
did.
That his guys
Oh,
are
that
going
is
to take
beautiful
over
zone
at their own
coverage there, boy.
48-yard line.
Love it.
Well, surprise, surprise,
Yeah.
partner. No, we
There
know
we
it's
go.
not a surprise. When you try to
That's
complete a
the
pass
way.
against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are
There
known
we
as the
go.
no-fly zone.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity
yards,
because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened.
There you
but
go,
then
Bell.
didn't commit
There you
any
go.
mistakes either. Off you go.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
5 yards
Make
on
it
the
a simple
pickup,
second
and that'll
down.
make it second down.
And decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Should be able to get a pass on this.
Play action. Now Palmer.
Yeah, there you go, Robinson. Beautiful.
Down after a good game. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many
excellent.
different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath.
Nothing.
But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
One receiver left, two to the right.
Get ready.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. And that is caught. But come on, says the side judge, incomplete.
You gotta keep
They tried to fade there to the back corner, and Charles, you know very well that can be hard to stay in bounds on that route.
So difficult because you have to
it.
start
I
the
thought he was
route
gonna be able
to
to
give
get it.
yourself enough space to actually fade away from the defender and stay in bounds, just as you described. If the defender's able to take away that little bit of cushion, it's often hard to come down inbounds with the ball and complete the play.
That's caught
Fitz
at
got
the
close.
3. It's a gain of 5, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Big field goal.
They didn't get the first down, but I have
Fitz
to
a
say
couple
I
of
do
catches.
like the call. I like what they were
Not
trying
gonna
to do.
argue.
Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So give him 3 there. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old
Not worried
bend
about their
but don't
offense.
break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Cardinals defense as they head out to set up shop. And a big reason they've got the lead here in the first half, some of these hits we're going to see here.
Almost like they're a group of...
All right, let's see if we can get another sack or two on this one.
They start the drive with Hyde.
Oh,
and just a short
DeAndre
gain that
Cannon.
time as they're able to get
Good
him
job.
down. Yeah, give him 4 yards
use
there.
him?
It'll be 2nd and 6.
And Carlos Hyde's such a physical, tough runner. People are talking about him changing his style. I don't think he should change a thing. And I know he wants to add catching the ball to his arsenal as well.
One thing's for sure. He said in the offseason, he told us he's happy to be in a Chip Kelly offense, isn't he?
No doubt about it.
And a hit jarred loose.
Ramsey.
It's incomplete.
Oh, you son of a
We
bitch.
know it's not an easy job to
So
go and catch
close.
passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
God damn it.
Defense thinking pass. They've
So
got the nickel
close.
set out on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Gabbert. The open man is Smith.
Good
And
route.
he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the
Oh, that's a good
44-yard
one,
line.
man. Can't
One
argue
thing I
with
can
that.
say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about
Very
the
minimal on the
47-yard
ground.
line.
That's what I'm
a
looking
gain
for.
of 3, 2nd down.
We always like to
Because if
talk
they're
about
gonna beat
defense
us,
in terms
they're
of
gonna have to
levels.
try and do it
First
through
level
the air.
defensive line, second level
Not
linebackers,
gonna
third
let-
level defensive backs.
Not
On
letting
that
Carlos
run,
Hyde kill the
that was
game.
what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level play.
Oh, yeah.
And they went the wrong way
Yeah,
there.
Bud
Losing
Dupree.
yardage
There you
back
go.
at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, Oftentimes it's the linebacker, and on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball.
They love running verticals on that third down, but I'm not going to allow it. I refuse.
So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Easy to
Here's
diagnose.
Bradley Pena now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his
three
first.
possessions in the first quarter.
He gets
Haven't done as
away,
much as
boy, it's
I would have
another
liked,
boomer.
but change
This
that
is
this
fielded
drive.
at the 7.
That'll work.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over.
That's all I need.
So out now come the Cardinals. And they had 3 points last time.
Oh, that's right.
but
Last time they didn't have
3 points
Navarro
because they
Bowman
were
either.
well
That was
within
the
range of
difference in their
scoring a
defense.
touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it
There
through
we
the
go.
post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could
Come on,
have kicked that one.
keep
through.
drawing closer. I dare you.
I don't know about that.
See how much that helps you.
Super tough.
Bell. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, partner, you know I always tend to lean towards the defensive guys. But in this case, I have no defense. How about that run right there?
Yeah, just a tip of the cap to Le'Veon Bell, and that's
Says
what he
run
can
right,
do. You
but
think
I
some
don't
people
like
back in 2013 that had first-round picks wish that they would have taken him?
That's when you go back to your scouting department and say, what exactly did we miss here? Maybe some people have some new jobs. He's a big-time player, and if they don't start getting him on the ground here quickly, he's going to pile up a huge
Robinson.
game.
Now Palmer. He's going to air one out. And this is caught.
Just get in.
inside the
Oh,
five.
you gotta be
And
kidding
he
me.
just falls short
Oh.
down at the 1-yard line.
Kidding me.
Ready to go now in the
Son of a
second
bitch, I
quarter.
hit Y
Brandon
instead
Garden,
of B,
Charles
'cause that's-
Davis. It's the Cardinals in
Oh,
possession of the
damn.
football, and they've
What a
got it here
play,
with a
though.
first down.
What a throw.
In the red zone this time.
They were crowding the lines. And they left them one.
They
They left
come out
one
here in
safety
the
back
eye.
there.
They'll try
Sorry,
and
it's my
run it
passing
in
attack.
with
You can't do
Bell.
that.
And he is in for 6.
There we
Touchdown
go.
Cardinals.
Much better.
Le'Veon Bell.
Can't be
with a
afraid to
lucky
take
number
those shots.
13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Oh, I know.
We don't
I'm
talk
ready,
about
baby.
it enough.
I'm ready,
The
baby.
intelligence level
Movano,
of the
you and
guys
me
up front
tonight.
blocking, the offensive
Finish
linemen,
this game and
maybe
then
the smartest guys in
take a
football
small break
overall.
between doing our
Handling
training and
a little bit
everything
of
else, and it'll be you and me.
athleticism and a whole lot of toughness.
I'm excited.
You got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys
Especially
in
now
the
you
backfield
have
get them really
a
nice
good quarterback
Christmas
because
gifts, right?
Bridgewater was not that guy.
Now
Oh,
the hit and a loose football. There he goes, right side.
oh, we're going to make
And
this
they bring this
17-0
one back.
very quickly.
A scoop and
Oh,
score.
baby.
Fumble recovery
Movano.
touchdown for
Boom.
Arizona.
Thank you.
So they get the one-score
I'll take
kickoff, get a
that.
fumble, take it right back to the house.
Yeah.
2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game
Oh,
clock.
God.
It's like a big 1-2
Touchdowns in about
punch
10
that may
seconds,
lead
that's
to a
it.
knockout.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
That's the 49ers for you. That's also my
So
defense
here's
because
the
I've got
kickoff
a bunch
now
of
as they'll
hard
get it
hitters.
again following that fumble return
GG, I
for
didn't
a
even know
score.
that was an emoji. That is beautiful.
This is fielded at the goal line.
I'm not going to have a clean hit on him this time. Oh,
And
well,
his guys
somebody
will
else
get the
still did.
football right
Jesus,
at
got
the
laid out
20-yard line.
again. Wait, that can't be. Oh, it's Micah Hyde. Okay, that's right.
The
It's Micah Hyde.
49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more
I
drives
was like, they
the
can't have
last
their running
drive where
back
you had
out
to
there.
punt it away.
And then I remembered.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some
Get him.
offense for
There we
us
go.
here and give us some points. No way does that
I'm
guy
excited
get
for
on the
ours,
field on this drive.
especially from
punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But
Oh,
hey,
nice.
listen, there's
I didn't know
there
that.
gotta be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
I just don't have as much time to be on Twitch as I'd
See if
like
they
to
stay
be.
on the ground for second down.
Oh, wait. No, pass.
They run it again.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
He
yeah.
is met at
I had
the line
run.
of scrimmage, and he
That's the
goes down
pass,
right
luckily.
there. No gain on the play, and it's going to
Defense was
bring
right
up
on
the
that
third
one.
down.
After watching that result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
Gabbert was scared as hell.
He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up
they were not expecting. Oh, Ty Green was so close, too.
As he's on to punt for San Francisco. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26.
That didn't work the way I wanted.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Well, that's how that plays.
A chance for us to look now at this 49ers defense.
Designed for me to break in just after the offensive line makes their
and partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting with coaches.
Oh, get off my blockers. Damn, that hole is so wide open and they decided to step right in front of me.
That speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way.
Damn, good opportunity.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And they'll give it to him here. And he takes it past the 45
Probably could run
down at the 46.
Oh, well.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing
for
an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
There we go. There you go, Bell. There you go.
Cuts it out to the sideline.
Yeah.
Down after a good game.
There we go. 83 yards. Not even the second half yet.
36 yards. And an electric scamper there from the second-round pick in 2013 out of Michigan State.
And how about the way he's remade his body in the NFL? You remember back at Michigan State? Big, thick, bruising runner. Yeah, he had some speed, he had some agility, but now he's slimmed down and he's gotten even quicker, which has led to more runs like the one we just saw there.
There we go. That's the one I want. Oh, shit.
And now a first down following
that.
Oh,
come on. Line up.
They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Just got it.
From the red zone now. Here's Palmer on first down.
Come on, let's get in. Yeah. Oh, Larry Fitzgerald.
This one in for the Arizona touchdown.
There we go.
Larry Fitzgerald, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career,
this
and
game's
that's how
over.
they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Hey, I thought they were going to give me some actual competition, and
about a yard
then
deep.
they remembered they were the 49ers in this game.
And the decision to come out is going to
It's
cost
not meant
him
to be
5
for them.
yards with a new rule as he's taking
They did. I got it
at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, one drive on defense, and then they're just like, we don't feel like doing this anymore. Especially on that kickoff, just absolutely demolished his ass to drop it and pick it right
They've got to
up.
find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game. And
Ultimate Team's not bad. I just wish it wasn't so pay to win.
Just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here?
That's my only frustration.
So second down, 3 yards to go now.
No, I know. I wouldn't either, but
again, it's high.
really.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Just
Or
a
are they all
pick
from
up there, and it'll
the
leave him
packs
with
or
a 3rd and 3.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Okay, that's right. You did say that. Actually, it's better not to buy the packs. It's better to buy individual players.
They'll run it. Here's High.
Oh, son of a bitch! You got the
gets
first
it
down.
to the 34. Good enough for the
Well, no,
first.
it's better
It's
to
a
buy
pickup of
individual
6
players
and good
because
enough
that
to
way you
move
know
the
what
chains.
you're getting. Not
On
some
3rd
random
down, that's
crap.
a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Right, I get what you mean.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
All right, we got to
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. big-time chunk of yardage picked
Yeah,
up. But
move on. Good luck
Offensive
containing him.
linemen
Just like
right
I'm going to
at
have
the
to
point of
contain
attack.
AP. It's going to be
They're
tough.
levered
I'm
way
excited
better
for our
than the
game.
defenders.
Damn. So
Fortunately,
close.
he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free.
I was happy to see
talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose
what's
the
his
ball.
face get a pick, Ty
You can
Green.
sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Get down. Oh, take is at thank you.
Really to go there.
Really?
Take
That
this
long
just shy
tackle
of
is not
midfield.
necessary.
Just
for
a couple there on the
ball
second down
people.
run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Oh, they're just trying to go deep, which is dumb. Oh, yeah, Leonard Floyd. Calais Campbell with the
and they
sack.
take
Leonard
possession of the
Floyd
football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At least
You know, it's kind of interesting,
Campbell.
the fumble there for the Niners. Last year in 2015, fewest in the league lost, only 5 of them.
And had a rep.
That was Calais, right? Yeah, baby.
That would
Calais
suggest that
Campbell.
they have a bunch of them, right? So it's really counterintuitive when you think about it.
Ooh,
They only
I
had
don't
5
like that.
fumbles and really have the struggles they had during that season.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Cuts back.
I tried to. I thought
and
he
he's
spun.
brought down. They'll get 16 yards there. And it's good enough
Here,
for an
move on.
Arizona
I'm going
first.
to take a quick pause. And I will send you an invite. Invite more. No, Movano wanted to invite to the party. He said he couldn't join for some reason. I got it. I'm just happy I got Fitzgerald another touchdown.
Here. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Throwing now, Palmer on first down. Fitzgerald bringing it
I'm glad
in
to get
over the
Fitzgerald
middle.
some catches.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards
Really?
now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation.
Run just to
Went
get.
back,
Oh,
rushed
it's
to take
wide
steady
open.
attendance.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Movano, second invite.
With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cards continue to pour it on. And the lead will grow by
I'll send him
one
another
more.
invite. Oh man, I would have been fine with them stopping me on that because I wanted to actually get 3 carries.
After the touchdown
Oh, well.
to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The 49ers getting
Calais
set to
Campbell to get his
trot
10th
out
sack of the
there. And the
year.
turnover
I can do
last
that.
time, that's sort of been
All I gotta do is play
symptomatic
some
of their
coverage
struggles
here.
here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though,
Yeah.
because you're
And I'm
exactly
so
right.
excited for
All
football
game
this weekend.
long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
No invite. I think my box
You gave me the
Xbox
word, I just kept using it.
Okay, so he thinks his Xbox is
Wasn't
throwing a
able to
fit.
get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little
Let's
careful.
go the
Not
other
necessarily
way
on that
here.
play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without
Well,
a
that's
doubt.
what he
because
said he's doing
protecting
that.
the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play. But it
Leonard
didn't gain him any
Floyd,
yardage.
good shit, getting off the
Back-to-back
block,
stops
boy.
make it 3rd
I like
and 10. So back-to-back
call
plays
safety
here where he
blitz
couldn't
here.
get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so,
'Cause I may
because
as
you
well
tried to
throw some
run the
different
ball,
looks
and really
here.
it didn't matter who got the ball in the play because there was no space to go. So I think you step back, throw the ball.
Oh,
to try
good,
to pick up the
yeah,
first down.
Leonard
Pressure comes and the
Floyd.
Cardinals bring him down. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this.
Really? I didn't think he was up that high yet.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights
you
will be pretty one-sided too.
Leonard Floyd is a rookie. That's what that's the part that I'm so excited about, is him being a rookie. And he's got 8 sacks on the year.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's
I wish he was younger than 23, but oh well. I'm not going to argue at the same time. Oh, I had the juke from the guy.
Blocking nearly sprung in there.
Fell for it a little bit.
28-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
So they want me to throw my...
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
275th.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
I feel like Palmer would have more than that, but I guess it is harder than you'd think.
Once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
Oh, yeah.
What the defense throws out,
they
feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
It's hard to be mad when the game's going like this.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Excuse me.
One receiver right, that's Brown.
Ooh. Oh, wait, no, they do have their safety back there still.
2nd and 10, it's Palmer again.
Oh, what was that, Palmer? That was a terrible throw.
There. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
That was terrible.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. On 3rd down, Palmer trying to lay one up deep.
Robinson. Oh, fuck, it's picked.
And it's intercepted.
Picked on the 6. Jimmy Ward.
Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
So following the interception, here's Gabbard.
Oh, God damn it.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, 49ers.
I think it's Peterson.
Here's Gabbard now.
Oh, fumble. Get the ball. Damn it. Aaron Donald is 4 sacks in the first half.
It's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it
cover
back.
6 because we know they're going deep.
This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing.
3rd and 21.
Here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
3rd down, Carlos Hyde. And he loses
somebody get the ball.
Damn it. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals.
I ran right past
it. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
He grabbed his arm perfectly and just was like, you're dropping this. Oh, baby.
So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action.
All right, let's try and get something out of this then. I want to march downfield.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Let's take it inside his own 40.
Sweet
so
return
a change of possession here on the punt.
That makes
and this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
All right, now, blue 50.
2nd and 10 now. It's Palmer.
Oh, damn it, Palmer. You're getting wild. What the hell?
Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer. And Robinson.
There we go. Good catch by Robinson,
13
baby.
yards that time at a first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
Work here.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. This is Bell on the dump off. And all the way down inside the 5
We're going for a touchdown because that was a good little pass.
16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Keep hitting A way too fast.
Throwing again here, Palmer. And that's
Brown.
incomplete.
Brown dropped
with
it.
10 seconds left.
I'm 8 of 17,
Timing's crucial
but
in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver.
not like Palmer's
Catching
doing
the ball,
bad.
timing it
There's
up
a
with
few
the
drops in
quarterback.
there.
Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
To throw again, it's Palmer.
Fucking pick again.
It's intercepted. Picked up on
What the hell, Robinson? Fuck.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, well.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Why?
So we reach halftime.
I think I'm in the preview program,
well, we're gonna let you
and
off
it's
a little
fucking
easy there,
killing.
LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this 3rd quarter.
Right,
Yeah, I'm looking at it though right now, and it's separated host from in the party.
Trey
that's
McBride now to return.
So I see H2O is host, and in the party is you and me.
26-yard line.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's not quite working properly yet with it.
So here's
That's
the Cardinals
possible.
offense now as they get
Because when I
set
was
to
looking at
start
it, I
this
couldn't
3rd
see
quarter. They
who
built
was
a
in the
good
party
first
at
half
all,
lead.
and I was
Now they have a
looking at
chance to
the
add on to
Oh,
it.
okay.
And what
just
I'm
show
thinking
it.
is that the offensive staff
So I'm gonna get
the
something to
entire
do with the
halftime
new
just
update.
working with them
I would
on
assume so.
here's
Fuck.
what we think they're
I
going
got
to do to
stuffed
attack
in
us in the
that
second
time.
half.
Yeah, I threw
Nice
2
first
picks
half
in
that
the
we've
half.
had, guys,
Fuck.
but be prepared
Good.
for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how
Keep
they
playing
handle
like
any
that.
adjustments that
I
might be
appreciate
made
it.
No, I'm
defensively.
getting it all out now. Because I'm getting too aggressive anyways. Because it's the fact that I'm up this much. It really, doesn't
They go
matter.
play action now. Palmer.
31-0.
And Gresham has it left side. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard
I've had
line.
some drops
Even from
too.
a
When you're
So.
playing a
I play
quarterback with some
conservative.
experience and some moxie, you
Just
enter the
because I know
danger
I
zone
suck.
when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. The play clock's running down. Now it's Palmer.
Oh,
It's
Robinson,
caught on the
yes.
right side by Robinson.
Ooh, baby.
They give him 13 yards.
Oh,
there
Robinson,
on the
no.
play, a fresh set of downs.
The advantage has certainly shifted to
Get
the
injured,
defense as we
Robinson.
began that third
No.
down play, and they
I've already
found
got-
a way to
you're
foil
lucky,
it
Burchard.
and pick up a
I'd-
first down.
Third
If I had
time's
to
a
lose
charm, right?
anyone,
2 incompletions.
I wouldn't have minded
Had
one
to
of
have
the
it
other
on
two, but
third, and they
Rashad
got it.
Perriman.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all.
That's why I was so sad when he
Good.
went down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and
That was
now
the last
second
game
down.
anyways, so.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Not your cat.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And he'll get
Won't stop
up the
playing with
middle.
every single
And for
wire
one of
I
the few
have.
times here today, this run's
Eh,
not
there's
going to
a
go
cat after
anywhere.
all.
A gain of a yard
Well,
gets
yeah,
them back where
exactly,
they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and
H2O,
what
are
you
you
need
going to
to
be playing
do.
in our
Sometimes you don't even have to worry
QB
about that.
league or
That's
no?
just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
No, I was just curious if you're still planning on playing it or not, whatnot, because
on 3rd down, Palmer.
Now, so.
Screen play, Johnson.
David,
And he'll be
going
just
short.
right at the 45-yard line.
Short as the
They'll
first.
give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Garrett Swanson now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going
I know
to
I
come
needed
together.
like
They had a chance
150
pick
yards
up a first down, but the
get
defense
close
got there
to
and finished
the
it off.
Packers. No,
And that
that
gets it to 6
just
and
barely
carries
touched
into the end zone for a
shot.
touchback.
Here.
And a look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession
95
of the
speed at
second half.
6'2".
They were able to get the stop defensively.
Yeah, that's
now
dangerous.
A chance really to
I'm
set
glad
the
you
tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards.
Nice.
Stop them defensively, get the ball
Dude, I'm
back for the
just so
offense,
excited
and
for
let's go
Sunday
downfield and score.
for real
Seems
football
simple,
after
right?
last night's game.
Oh, dude, I'm going to be at a fucking game. Like, I'm
I know, that's
super
awesome.
excited.
Perfection. Did
should
exactly
be.
what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
I'm going to get to watch
They
the
get the latter
Vikings
50%.
the shit out of the Titans.
Gabbard out to the flat. That's complete
short.
to his running back. It'll be a
No,
3-yard
it's-
gain, and they're going to face
honestly,
it.
I believe we're going to win.
I know most
I
of the
just
time
want
when the ball's in the air,
Delaney
you're thinking
Walker
wide
to do
receiver,
some
tight
decent
end,
work,
but
'cause
running
it's
backs,
gonna be tough
they
for
can
him
be a big
because of
part
the fact
any
that
passing
all the
offense
good
nowadays.
linebackers
Looks
you
like a
guys
nickel
have.
set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Maybe expecting a throw. Here's the option going right.
We just got a great
To
defense.
the
Our
32,
defense is
good
seriously
enough for a first down.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
4
Super
yards on the
excited.
pickup, but
Well, that's
that's
why
good
I've
enough to
got.
extend
I
the
picked up,
drive.
or I had
So they pick
Minnesota
up the
from the
first down
draft
after
in
the
one
run,
of my
and now they
leagues
approach for the fresh
because of the
set.
fact that I know they're going to be good. They get to face the Bears and the Lions
Back
2
to the
times a
ground.
year, so
This
there's always
time it's
that.
high. And he'll be
Oh,
laid
yeah.
into a short
That
gain
always
up to
helps.
about the 34-yard line.
Definitely.
Give him a couple on the
I
carry there,
like
second and
the
8.
trades that I made.
That's a good play by the guys
They're
on the
both
defensive
even.
side of the
They
ball.
both
Held
they
them
work
to a
out for
gain
me
of
because
2.
Will Fuller,
That
as much
changes
as I
the
like his
playbook a little bit
potential,
now for the guy calling
he's
plays.
never going to start for
Second
me.
and 8. Now he's got to probably think
Yeah,
about going to the
let's
air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll run it now out of the
Fucking-
gun.
Here,
And he'll
You
get
know,
after
this
he
one up
bitch
here.
to about
Stafford.
the 39
After
here.
week 8
It'll
last
be a
year,
gain of 5,
19
but still about
touchdowns, 2
3 yards
interceptions.
shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd
Okay,
down.
no, that's some
3rd
good
down and
stats.
3.
Here's the
Those are
thing.
good
There's a
stats.
run to be
Absolutely.
happy with.
Here's the thing,
Good,
because it's
solid
one of my
yardage.
favorite
They'll
coach
take
names
that
ever.
anytime you hand the ball
Jim
to
Bob
the back.
Cooter was their offensive coordinator last
Another
year.
tote for the
So,
afternoon
yeah.
workhorse. It's high.
That was their
Fucking
offensive
Cooter.
coordinator,
There,
and they
nice
didn't.
job
I don't think they brought him in till
And it likely
later in
forces
the
a
year.
punt situation on 4.
So and they
But
finally
we stopped
started
on that
getting
play.
it
We said
rolling.
plenty
And the
of
other
carries
thing
all
too is that
afternoon.
you had
Every
Calvin
now and then
Johnson
the
out
defense
there,
is going to win one,
but
they'll
I
shy
think
away from
Stafford
handing
was
it to
trying
him
to
the rest of
use
the
him,
game.
but Johnson
Now a
was nowhere
high
near
kick, almost
100%,
a pooch punt.
and it was just a
And
decoy.
no return on this
So
one.
I
It's a
think
fair catch, a
he was
signal
trying to get
for
it to him,
take
and it wasn't working.
It's just a 30-yard punt that
But-
time, no return. And
Like I said,
possession will
after what he
switch
did last
hands,
year,
1st
and
10.
Rivers
And
facing
Le'Veon
Kansas City,
Bell
even with
making
some
his
of
way
the
back out onto the field
playmakers
now.
out, still
And
scares
we
me.
have seen a decline in the
I
numbers. Where
thought
does
they
the
were
fault lie? Just him, maybe the
Rivers
guys up
against
front
City, and I was like, yeah, no,
As you and I both know, it's
definitely
almost
not
always a
giving
collective deal. But in this
giving
case, I
away
think maybe the
Tyrod
offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first
Because
half.
last year,
picked up on what the
Rivers
defense
got
was doing.
fucking just
I think
rolled.
we've
Well,
seen an
the other thing
adjustment
too,
now
he
that they
he also
have
didn't
picked
have
up
Keenan
on,
Allen for
and now
either
they're
of
being a
those
little
games.
bit
'Cause
overwhelmed.
Allen got hurt
Still.
before both of those. Oh, I know. But I'm like, I like Rivers, I still
Ball's on
do,
2nd down.
but I like
Okay, no,
pairing him.
definitely.
I like pairing him with someone right now just because he does have to face Denver, Oakland, and Kansas City twice a year. So I'm like, I didn't take 2 quarterbacks because I didn't know what my team was going to look like. And once Kevin White got dropped, I was like, yep, okay, I can deal with Fuller. I'll be all right.
Yeah.
Well, the way he's playing today, it's almost like he's trying to get a second 1,000
Oh,
just in one
damn it.
test.
Fucking
And
blocker
My
ran
2
right by.
ESPN leagues,
Clicking
I
like
have
that.
done
Well, that's a big reason why they're winning the game.
I have gotten no
And that's
points
one of the
via
few
my
times they've been able to
ESPN.
contain him. He's had a heck
I'm right
of a
there
game.
with you.
Maybe he's getting a little bit tired.
My
How
NFL
many
league,
times he's
I got
carried the ball. But I always think back
7.8
to what all
with
those old
Demarius
coaches say.
Thomas and
The
the
ball's
kicker.
not that heavy.
Yeah.
Keep carrying it, kid.
Oh, McManus, yeah.
Yeah, McManus. So I got 0.8 points with them on the which does mean first right now against that attack. I'm super hopeful with my NFL league because they all almost
Give him
are.
4 on the ground there. They're now left with
Dear
3rd and
God,
6.
it was
Well,
like
buddy,
my
they've been
team.
running
I
well
feel like
the
my
entire
team
game, and the
on
big guys up
NFL.com
front,
is fucking
they're a huge
stacked
reason
against me.
why.
Well,
Now
the
they're
other thing
reaping the
too with the
benefits as they
NFL.com
continue to
league that I
open big
noticed
holes
is their
and gain
rankings
nice
are so
yardage.
weird
It looks
compared
like
to
we've got
everybody
a
else.
They
Like,
are.
Le'Veon Bell was
Absolutely
26th. Le'Veon Bell was 26th overall.
From the gun on 3rd
Like,
down,
that's
it's
not
Palmer.
right.
And
I don't
Yeah,
care
no,
if he's
fucking
suspended 3 games or
First
not.
down incomplete, but maybe not a big
Fitzpatrick was
deal
ranked
given
higher
his
than
big
Tyrone.
lead.
Like,
No.
Here's Garrett
What?
Swanson now.
No.
As he's on to punt for Arizona.
that's what I was thinking. Like,
Today's
that's
NFL,
just not
these big
right.
guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups.
Fuck,
And they
that's 2
had
punts
one.
in a row.
They were just unable to complete the pass.
Come on.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
And that
I will
is
return
very well
those
on the
done there,
5
as This will be
for
marked out of bounds at the
touchdown.
5-yard line.
Not if you can't get to him.
We're just gonna out of bounds everything.
And San Francisco gets set
Handy
to
as
go
bitch.
here.
I didn't.
And
That
down
one
on the
bounced out of
scoreboard,
bounds. So
certainly
if you want to
That
try
one
and
did.
return one,
What
that's
happened on the last
return that
drive,
one.
punting
Be
the
my
football.
guest.
No, I will.
Sense
Don't
of
worry.
urgency has to take over for
I got
them here.
Patterson.
They know the score. They know the situation.
Oh.
And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
Punt returns to
Big time.
96
A little
overall.
bit of ground
Oh,
to
yeah.
make up for the
I
offense.
like honestly
as they
him and
face a
Tavon
2nd and
Austin.
11.
I wish
With the
they could
struggles we're
become
seeing up
something
front for the
more than
offense
just that.
today,
Because
they've
that
got to
speed
think
should
about
be
changing
fun to
up
watch
the
on the
field.
field a lot,
Some
but it
screens,
never
some
is.
draws, some
I
quick-hitting
really
plays
want
in order to try
fucking
and
Cordell
supplement the
to
run
become
game.
more
You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit
I
of
really do.
It's a loss of
Unfortunately, I
2.
think it's a little bit too late. You know.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as
Yeah,
anyone.
It makes me
he's
sad.
I
25
don't usually
now.
advocate
I mean,
abandoning things
you never
during the
know,
game.
honestly, but it's just his
He's got a few more years in him. He could get better. He
Let
could
the running game
become
go a little bit.
a great
Let's get to the
fucking wide
passing game,
receiver.
and if you
But
still want to get in the hands
according
of
to,
the maybe you
I've
swing it to
updated,
him,
I've
throw it
upgraded
to
him a
him.
little bit.
Safety!
Right now. I mean, he's a 67 route running with 72
And the
catching,
safety there, another
65
mistake,
catching
and these
traffic.
mistakes just
Yeah.
keep piling
Like,
up.
How many more can they
he
make?
just
They
really
put
doesn't
themselves in such a
have
massive
the
hole
wide
now.
receiver
It's going to be difficult to dig out from
So
He's
not
got
only
the
just-
For sure they
speed,
can't
he's
afford
got
it anymore
the
at this
height,
point.
like, he's got everything else you need, but the ability to actually be a wide receiver.
Wow, so I start with the ball on the 32. Not only did I just force a safety, but then they kick it out of bounds.
Oh, yeah.
Whoops. No good. Come on, hold your
Give to
blocks.
Bell.
God
And
damn
he's
it,
gonna
Will
lose
Johnson. You're
yardage
killing
here.
me.
It's a
Fuck.
loss of 2 there, bringing up second
Their
down.
defense is
Fucking
stepping
Yeah, let me
up.
puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. But that was a really nice defensive play.
But he's
And
not
hopefully fun to
projected a
watch,
lot of
even in an
points by
offensive
fucking
game.
NFL.com. Like,
Well, I don't know. NFL.com
it's
is
so
weird.
weird how they work.
I have a
They
similar
work so
team.
different from
Here's
every other
Palmer.
league.
It's complete
Oh,
to
Jerron Brown, baby. Thank
He's
you.
at the 30.
And he is going to take it to the...
Touchdown, Cardinals.
There we go.
Jerron Brown.
70
I always look
yards.
for the keys for ESPN fantasy.
And the Cardinals add
Pisses me
on.
off.
I
Wait,
think
what?
if you pulled defensive backs,
The fantasy
they would say
app
the
is
cornerback,
it's
take
just
that out,
fantasy.
Make it illegal because that
It's
is
not
so hard to
ESPN fantasy
recognize
or
and so
NFL
hard to
fantasy, it's
adjust
just
because
fantasy.
Your first move is to
Really?
not get beat in the middle of the
Yeah.
field. And that's how
So I
they
keep
move you
looking
first
for it, and I'm
before
like,
they break off to
fuck.
the
On mine,
There it
the
is.
Wide
Here.
receiver.
ESPN
Great
fantasy
job.
says
It's tough to turn those upfield and go.
No,
but
mine's
he
just
did a great
fantasy.
job
It
with
says
that.
ESPN fantasy in the
balance,
fucking
really
image,
good body control,
but the actual
have that be
name
the
of the app
result,
is
a
set to
touchdown.
fantasy.
Oh, okay.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Ooh, Darren
Return
Lee.
here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
So we are sitting at 40 to nothing. Oh, man.
Who's AP in our league? Do you know?
Now this will probably be
Who
the
has
last
AP?
play of the quarter.
Not off the top of my head. I do not know.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time in the
Buchanan,
pocket.
yeah!
He's going to be taken
Fucking
down.
sacked by
He's
Deion
sacked
Buchanan
on the
'cause I
final
decided to
play of
improvise.
this third quarter.
Holding on the offense. I am
Butter
absolutely
biscuits.
declining that. Absolutely declining that.
So we'll get the penalty all sorted out
Butter
when we get
biscuits
back.
has AP.
But we'll return
does
with
he?
more after
According to
this. You're
ESPN,
watching the NFL.
Granted,
on
we
the
are a
A's
PPR league, so the points are a little bit higher, or half PPR.
But
So
see,
we're gonna be a little bit higher. But I mean, it doesn't affect running backs, does it?
it does. Like, it
Unless-
does affect running backs, but AP is not a pass-catching back all that much. They use
He's
McKinnon
not.
more for that.
He's not. He's tried to get better, but he's
Gabbert
really
now
not.
on second down.
He's projected
that is out.
15.4 according to ESPN.
Right.
Now it's third down.
NFL only
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter.
That's
a very
stupid low.
Well, yeah, that's
only a yard
stupid
on the
low
pick
for
up there, and it's
AP.
going to leave them.
Well, I've
with
noticed
a
they're
fourth
really
down.
conservative with theirs. Because I forget who I have that they're just like, yeah, he's
don't let
gonna get
anyone
not
pass
much.
that. Didn't matter where they threw
Wait.
it.
They're projecting
or ran it.
Zach
They just ended
Miller
up rallying to the football
to get
on the running play
9.6.
and stop them short
Well,
of
they
the first
project
down.
AP to get 7.4.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this
Here, I'll
one's
pull
away.
up the projections of
Fielding
free
just
agents. You'll see
inside
how
the 30.
stupid they are. Because I was looking at it today. Oh,
They
Trey
really
McBride.
Stupid.
Oh, I nearly
And I don't feel like they
broke that one as it
update
stands,
much at
though.
all.
A heck of a
Okay.
Because fucking
86-yard run back. And the
Rawls
Cardinals
is still
take over
projected
first
9.6.
and
It's
10.
been confirmed he's not a starter.
Right. Well, and Christine Michael is way lower. Everybody else is switched. Okay, so
Arizona
I'm
getting
doing
ready to go as
projections.
they take the field.
Week
and that
1.
recipe on their last drive that resulted in
Let's
a touchdown.
do
looked
wide
pretty good,
receiver
so they'll be
slash
hoping to do
running
that
back.
once more.
They have
It takes me back to when we sat with
they
the
have Tim
offensive coordinator
Hightower
and the head coach.
getting
They felt pretty
15
good about
points
their
this
game
week.
plan and thought there were some holes
The
in the
backup
defense.
to
Fuck, I don't even know that
They
name.
exploited them the
That's
last
the
time.
backup
to
I
Mark Ingram.
know
that name.
They also have
And we'll see
Denard
if they
Robinson,
can do just that.
third running back of the Jaguars, getting 12.
On the counter, here's Bell.
Oh,
Doesn't make any sense.
And he's
no, they
brought
don't.
down.
They have
They call it a
Kenny
gain of
Britt
19,
getting
and it moves the
11.4.
chains.
Hell, they have.
So they're operating in the
like,
red zone.
When
I don't
Le'Veon
get
Bell
some
gets
of these
going, and he
projections.
starts
I really don't.
galloping, and he piles
Like,
up yards.
look at tight end.
His team usually
Zach
wins.
Miller getting
and that's
9.6
exactly what they're doing
maybe.
here.
Well, in 2015, he had the
So I was looking at,
MCL,
like,
PCL injury. Some
free
people
agent
were
running
worried.
backs.
It looks
I was
pretty
like,
good
eh,
here
who
in
could
this
be
one.
one
That
that I
tells
might
you there's
pick
a
up?
whole lot of rehab.
And like I said, I
that
saw
went into
Tim
that,
Hightower
a lot of
sitting there. I'm like, are you
determination to
kidding
get
me?
back and get back to his
Yeah.
present form, which is awfully
Yeah,
good.
let me see my team real quick. I got a delay of game. Oh well.
Delayed game, offense.
More yards I can run.
Romney getting ready
Projections.
up like a little bitch.
Still first down.
Yeah, like they've got Randall Cobb getting 4.5 points.
The penalty
Really?
on first down backs him up 5. It's now
Yeah,
first
like
and
Jackson.
15.
fucking Cobb. Like,
They come out
yeah,
with
no,
one
he's gonna
down.
get a lot
Tight
more than
ends.
4 points. Fucking
So
sick.
that's 45
After the
yards
penalty,
is
it's
essentially
Bell.
what they're saying. 45 yards is
Able to
all he's
break one
getting.
tackle, but then quickly
Fucking
brought down.
ridiculous.
But a
Yeah,
nice little
I
gain.
thought the
He
same
wipes out
exact
the
thing. I'm
penalty
sitting there
yardage
like,
with a
you gotta
good
be
run to
kidding
get it
me.
back to 2nd and 7.
Which is
Well,
why I
they'll
feel
take that
great
every
about
time
my
with a
team
lead,
because I
first
feel
down,
like I
fourth
draft
quarter,
people I
getting 8
know are
yards.
gonna
You
do
love
well.
that.
Right.
While the rest of them
And you have
auto
to ask
drafted the
defensive
fucking
guys,
NFL
why
picks.
did you give it? I mean, you know the situation.
And the NFL
now.
picks are fucking
Have to stop
everywhere.
them, have to get the
Yeah, they
football
are.
back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their
Makes
heels.
sense.
In on the stop, Kevin Minter.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy
Apparently
all
Aaron
game
Rodgers
long.
threw 5
Maybe they
touchdowns.
can build a little bit
Yeah, I
off
saw
of that
that.
play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of
Meh.
momentum.
Trey Wingo
every
with
now
the
and then you can
same
actually
thing about
tackle
every
that guy.
quarterback. They throw 5
And on
touchdowns.
third down, a nickel
What?
formation
Aaron
here
Rodgers threw as many
defensively.
touchdowns as I have fingers, and I
Oh,
have
yeah.
all 5 of my fingers.
Now it's Palmer.
That's a rip on what's his face
And this is
though.
going to be incomplete.
Pierre-Paul, I think,
Larry
is what it's
Fitzgerald
supposed
was
to
the
be.
intended target. And that'll bring up fourth down.
I think that's
well, I
a
gotta
big-time
kick a
play
field
there
goal.
because
All
the
because I
slant route
wasn't
is
paying
really
attention
hard to
to
cover because the
that first
timing
play.
is so quick. But able to
Make this
see
less of a
it,
slaughter.
diagnose it, and get to the football. That's why he was able to bat it away.
Yeah, like they've got. I put Christine Michael
So
in,
it's
and
3 more points,
like you
and
said,
that
they don't seem
widens
to update
things out
because
even
every other
further
site
here in
has
the
Christine
fourth.
Michael
Hey, in
getting
this
like
league,
10.
you can never
or
have too
9.
much. So if you're
He's still
in
sitting
range,
at
grab the
1.8.
three whenever you can.
Yeah, and Rawls is still sitting at 9.6.
Fielded about
Yep.
a yard deep.
But I mean, like I was projected to lose this matchup on NFL.com by 20 points. I'm like, I don't see that happening. Yeah, he's got Derek Carr, but Derek Carr is going to score a buttload of points this week.
And still no
Honestly,
points on
there's
the scoreboard. You're
there's
coming
no way
off
he
of
won't
the
against
3 and
that
out.
Saints offense.
They're just
Or
looking for
defense.
anything.
You know, I have him.
Right now, aren't they?
I have him as one of my
Someone's gonna take
starting
charge in the
QB in
huddle.
the
You know,
NFL.
we always look at
Really?
the quarterback.
I've got him in a few
I have
because
him.
on the team, a star,
I have
a
Carr and
veteran,
Fitzpatrick.
someone with some excitement
Yeah.
and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's
I
shake
got
things
Carr
up and
starting
let's
with
go
Fitzpatrick easily.
because
Oh,
they still
yeah.
have an opportunity
Well,
to
like
make things
the biggest
happen.
thing to me,
Shake it off.
As tight
I was
ends
really
go, he
surprised
might not
Carr
provide
went
the
so
super
early.
flashy plays very often, but
I
he's
was gonna
pretty
pick him up
reliable.
late, but
Usually an
somebody
excellent
already had
target
him.
and normally catches
Yeah.
what's thrown to him.
Oh,
but he didn't on
Ramsey,
that play.
go for the pick.
Torrey
Oh,
Smith,
well.
the intended receiver.
Gabbard is
and
4
that's
of
going to make it
12.
third down and 10.
Good
yeah.
stuff.
Oh wait.
I do like seeing stuff talking about the Vikings stuff here. We're just looking at our league because I'm bored. It really wasn't a good answer for Stephon Diggs today. And it's a big reason why the Vikings won.
And he'll just toss it away.
Fucking 3 receptions for 160 yards. Yeah, I think he's a good reason why we won.
Yeah, I would say so.
He's been one of their few bright spots.
God,
2 touchdowns out of that, too.
I was so happy when I sat down earlier and I saw some news coming through of like who's starting, who's not. This whole week of, because I own part of the Kansas City backfield in a couple of leagues, and same with Seattle. I've got most of the Seattle backfield in most of my leagues. Whether it's Rawls and Christine Michael or one of the two. So it's like, God damn it. And the fact that they were like, yeah, Christine Michael's starting made me feel a little bit better.
Yeah, definitely. I saw some stories today as well. It does look like Hill is going to be the starter. Not Bradford.
Oh, yeah. He's going to be. Well, they said that originally, that he'll probably end up being the starter week 1 because Bradford hasn't had any
Zimmer
time
has
to
been
play.
very vague.
Oh, I know.
He's been perfectly vague. And like, basically just Titans off guard. Titans aren't worried this day.
Oh, yeah, because the biggest thing, whether, even if Bridgewater was it, your worry was not passing game. Your worry was not Bridgewater. Always going to be
She's got to love this. Her team's winning.
But yeah, right here I'm looking at my favorite fucking sports app that I could ever find.
The score? Yeah.
Absolutely. The Vikings informed player Sean Hill expected to start week 1.
Yeah, I did see that.
With her baby starring on it.
2nd and 5. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come up in an offset eye.
So fucking dumb.
On 2nd down.
You know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of Huey from the
Boondocks. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And Le'Veon Bell is over 1,000 rushing yards for the season.
Yeah. Now that I had no idea who you were talking about, Huey from the Boondocks. I looked it up. I absolutely
yeah, just like him.
On first down,
absolutely.
And Gresham's got it over the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards.
And I'm not upset about those picks I threw earlier because I was aggressive. It wasn't like, oh, I just made a bad throw. It was one-on-one coverage.
Just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays.
Get that one.
Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't
shit.
it? And a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Really? Who did he lose his endorsement from?
Air Academy Federal Credit Union.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he's able to pick up the first down.
I have no idea who they are.
Hey, Romney finally joined the chat.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball.
4 minutes, well, 5 minutes left.
And powered forward and got the first down.
I am very happy that Bridgewater did not show any other damage in what they expected.
Oh, beautiful screen. Oh, yeah.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line.
So what is
that was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the runners get upfield.
Tagging now. Romney 21.
Lofted it to the runner.
Yeah,
and now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Yeah, I knew that they were going to be small. I was hoping they would be a little bit bigger, but that 128 by 128
working toward that end zone as he's down to about
the
really 2-yard line.
As you saw me.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense.
Well, even I've done it before, but it's like, I don't know why it can't be a little bit bigger than 128 pixels. But
no one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal to go now.
And Bell with his 3rd touchdown.
He will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Can there be a superstar?
With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year.
Like, can it go from superstar to legend at all?
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Looks like we're looking to record the first shutout of the year here for the Cardinals. I know Packers had, I think, the first user one is what Packers had. I don't know if the computer shutout ever. San Francisco has 57 yards.
Get set to go here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard.
A little bit.
A little soul searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on.
I know you won't be that. I know that.
Tough spots, but what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
No shutouts week 1.
Is being able to make a nice throw to the middle.
I'm assuming the computer didn't pull the shutout. I'd be very surprised if they did.
He'll get, but he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Looking for that goose egg. Packers versus the Bears.
First and
52-0.
10. Surveying the field.
That's the first one in week 7.
Leonard Floyd, 2.5 sacks on the game now, baby.
Leonard Floyd.
Yeah.
In there to get
Leonard
him, and
Floyd.
that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
So happy with
Time
him.
for a break. This one all over but the shouting.
Week 7 was the first shutout, and then Oakland
so it's
shut out the Broncos.
Wow.
They're looking at
No
second
shit.
down now
So
as they
what was it?
search for a
Oakland shut out the
consolation
Broncos
score.
week 9.
Yep.
Second
That's
down,
crazy.
Gabbert. On the left
24
side,
to
it's
0.
McDonald. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
That's the very first CPU shut. First user shutout. Week 7.
That's good recognition there, and have that what he
Nick
did
shut out
after
the
the catch.
Bears.
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Right.
So yeah.
Wow, I'm really surprised the Raiders held
from the
them
gun
so
on
much.
third down.
Oh.
They can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
That probably
Here's Bradley
should
Pinion
have been
now.
pass interference.
He's
I
been
figure, 'cause
terrific
that
so
was
far.
definitely roughing 5 yards away from the line of scrimmage, but oh well.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Why am I returning this? Oh well.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. So quick
Oh,
on the
spun.
spin.
He's
Spun him.
spinning, man.
Go.
He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Good return.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Alright, because it was like, seemed like it was going in and out there.
Offense now making their way back out
You're
onto
kinda
the field.
crackling.
They
There we
have the
go.
big
I don't
lead
know.
here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about
Oh, Bell is gone again. Bell is
to
gone.
and they are going to score again. Yet another
Well, that
touchdown as they
was
just
all
added
blocking
their
there.
totals.
There
And
was
That was
touchdown is
beautiful
scored, puts
blocking.
him just
Yeah.
one shy
I stayed
of the
right behind
NFL
him just
record in a
long
single
enough.
game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and
They
even
both
beyond
shut
it.
down those
But he
blockers
doesn't
on
need
either
to
side.
in order
That
to
was-
impress in
yeah.
this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute
fucking
great game
textbook.
that he's had here in this one.
I almost hit the turbo. I was like, I was sitting here
Captain
wanting to
Zero
hit
after
it.
the touchdown to kick it
So I'm
away.
like, I see open field, but I know if I do, he's not going
This
to
is
pick up
fielded
that
at the
guy.
goal line.
And I'll fucking run right past him anyways.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Is Bradford here?
No, on
In this game?
And San Francisco
Me and
gets
him are
set
playing
to
a game
go
right now.
here. They're
Oh,
just
okay.
obviously getting shellacked here in this one,
Is it
Charles.
actually-
What's
I didn't
the
look.
message if you're a
Shit.
coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't
There
forget
you
what's
go,
happening
Steve.
out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today.
See,
Coaching,
the
playing,
thing
the whole deal.
that to me,
And
Bradford never
forget
looked like
it,
that.
because
His
you're not
thing
gonna
was
want that
always
feeling
his
here.
pads
You don't want
looked
that
so
feeling
huge
again, and who
compared to
knows?
him.
You may meet up with this
That
team
was always
again.
the part I found weird with him. Because if you look at any picture on like a fantasy site,
They go screen
he always
pass
looks
to
weird as hell
Hyde.
because his pads are so
Give him
much
2
bigger than
yards
his head.
on that play.
Yeah,
and
he's
that's
not a
gonna
big
bring
guy.
up the third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner.
So it seems like they're just going to run screens. I'm just going to keep playing. I'm going to play some cover 2 man here. So they seem to love their screens. They're probably not doing it this time.
Gabbard on 3rd and 2.
Gabbard has thrown it away a lot tonight. 9 of 20.
Tossed it away, but that brings up
Robinson.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one.
I wonder if they'll call any timeouts here. So I'm just going to try and run out the clock. I tried doing that last time.
Return, but it goes down as just a punt
Same
of 31
fucking
yards.
play and everything.
And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this con.
If Baldwin pulls shit in like that, I'll be happy though, because I got him in one of my leagues. Oh yeah,
was it a crazy catch or what?
Fucking great like that. It was a
test.
He was in what, 2 cover?
I disagree with that.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
He is impressive. I'm not saying he isn't, but he catches a lot.
Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. To put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands.
No, that's like the 3rd time I've seen PA crosses.
Tell you what, partner, when it's...
It's the same thing, essentially. So, real quick summary. 15 of 27, 270 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
57 to fucking 0.
Rushing. Bell 4 touchdowns, 32 rushes, 215 yards. I would have taken him out, but it was that big run that really put him over the top there. Because I was just going to get a first down. I mean, Fitzgerald had the most catches. Robinson had the most yards.
He almost did. That was scary.
And that is that.
Fucking Bradford. That must have been part of that fucking roster update today.
Yeah, it was. Anything else that happened recently was pretty much on there. So it kept listening after I said snap twitch, and it had like this really weird crazy sentence.
What?
What happened?
How was that a fucking fumble? And there's not a review? My guy was laying on his fucking back and he fumbled. And somehow the Hawks recovered.